I would have to say I got to go with Facade to go the whole way this year.
Well,
and as you know, every year I pick the winner 100%.
You pick multiple winners every year, if I recall correctly.
Well, you know, I like to keep my... I'm not that committal. Oh.
Well, Rave not committing to the tie-up in the early going of this matchup. Jimmy Rave, only 30 years of age, but already a 15-year veteran, Farnsworth.
Wow. And clearly showing some smarts. You can see just how ready Facade is to get this whole thing underway. Duck out of the ring, make him wait a bit. Well, you freeze the kicker. You know what I mean.
Well, Jimmy Rave has done great strides in really improving himself professionally as well as personally. Jimmy Rave celebrating 4 years sobriety. Currently works in an advocacy capacity for a drug and alcohol and mental health rehabilitation center. And Rave has just been working just endless hours helping out those that are in need. And well, Rave not making any friends here, getting in the face of this gentleman at ringside. I'll use the term.
To be fair, that gentleman was getting in his face every bit that he was getting in that gentleman's face.
Well, if Rave was in the ring, we wouldn't have these problems, would we?
Well, if that guy was in the ring, we wouldn't have that problem either.
No, we'd have a bigger problem, actually.
I'm not advocating people jump the rail and, you know, try and attack wrestlers.
No, you'd love to see it, because then they'd all get thrown out. You'd be here by yourself.
Yeah, and then I could go through there, because I'm assuming some people would leave purses.
Oh,
mostly women. Mostly.
One would think. Side headlock takeover by Facade. My point about Jimmy Rave, however, that he's been working such long hours and focusing on bettering himself. Actually, also recovering from a seizure recently.
Oh, wow.
Which
I was unaware.
Very unfortunate. His doctors told him it was due to stress and sleep deprivation. And Jimmy Rave certainly not feeling any or showcasing any ill effects of that seizure thus far, but certainly great to see him just even able to compete after such unfortunate serious news. But Rave, as he often has in his career, bouncing back from adversity.
Well, sleep is very important, Joe. You know what I say, in bed by 11, home by 3.
Facade working to get the leverage on his side, chips up Jimmy Rave. Facade looking for some redemption in his own right here. Keep in mind, Facade was never defeated for that championship. It was supposed to be title versus title against then IWC champion Logan Shulo back at Winner Take All this past December. But a lingering ankle injury coupled with an assault out in the lobby that many people are assuming was related to Team Big League or Gory or someone of that ilk. I don't think we've ever had that fully established yet. But both those factors left Facade out of competition. Sami Callihan replaced him, and Facade has not been able to get back to that pinnacle since.
No, well, since, however, if he's climbing a ladder, he is at least at the top couple rungs at this point. It's within his grasp right now. I'm not saying he's a shoo-in, he has it, although clearly my pick to win it.
Yeah, but there are...
But, yeah, I mean, there's still a few rungs to go.
There's 13 other people on that same spot or one rung below.
Sure, but he doesn't have to beat all of them.
No, but he has to outlast them.
True.
Jimmy Rave, a major Ring of Honor star over the years. The original crown jewel of Prince Nana's Embassy. Part of the rock and rave infection in TNA Impact Wrestling. Big part of the very early years of TNA's X Division. Competing with men like AJ Styles and Loki. Mentored by AJ Styles for a time, even adopted Styles' finishing maneuver, the Styles Clash, dubbing it the Rave Clash.
Yeah.
And of course, Rave's finishing maneuver as part of the Embassy was, well, it was called Gonorrhea.
Named after Ghana.
Yes, Prince Nana is from Ghana. That's correct. Royalty there.
Yeah. A prince, as a matter of fact.
Yes. How'd you guess?
Oh, I didn't guess. Well, I've done my research.
Ah.
And Jimmy Rave just let everyone know he's the best wrestler here.
Well,
he is Jimmy Rave approved.
Well, then why even have the tournament then, huh?
It's a good point. I mean, I'm sure Jimmy Rave was probably willing to just accept it.
Do you think
negotiations and all?
Do you think he'll have to win tonight for Super Indy to be Jimmy Rave approved?
Well, we'll find out.
Near fall, says referee Troy Davis, to count again.
And it's sort of like they're battling to maintain a leg lock that they just let go there.
Yeah, Rave was trying to push up on Facade to keep Facade from trapping Rave's shoulders, but Rave pulled a little bit out of the Facade playbook with the neck bridge. And way agility up into the monkey flip.
Oh. Oh.
And up and over, victory roll finds 2. Great back and forth counter wrestling, and Jimmy Rave, well, doesn't want anything more of it.
Brought down hard on the back of his head, top of his shoulders with that victory roll. I think he needs a moment to recoup. You can tell he's flustered.
Well, I think Jimmy Rave maybe underestimated Facade, and that's a big mistake. And Mr. Rave, you have to be a lot further back than that to get out of Facade's trajectory.
Very true. And we know the Facade is more than willing to dive into the crowd to do that far to get the victory, so.
And you know, because Super Indy is on the line, the Super Indy Championship, Facade will gladly sacrifice of himself in order to inflict the necessary damage to move on.
Very true, but at the same time, you have to believe he knows he has to keep something in the tank. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Sacrificing your body to win match 1 does you no good in match 2.
Well, and on the other side of that coin, not winning match 1 does even less. What's the proper balance there to find as far as taking a risk? Facade's all about risk-taking. Certainly he's a great wrestler as well, but oh, handful of dreads.
There we go.
Well, Rave taking advantage. That step over toe of Facade, and Rave just negated all that momentum with that swift pull of the hair.
Well, you know, when he has you, if he's got you in a leg lock, you do what you got to do to get out of it.
Certainly can't argue that. Reversal here. This is Facade's 5th Super Indy tournament. He has never won Super Indy in the tournament model. However, he went to the finals last year before a pre-existing injury caused him to fall short to Sami Callihan.
Oh.
That pre-existing injury caused by another entrant here tonight, Gory.
A little bit of history for you kids in case you weren't paying attention. I gotta say, Facade not really playing the game that we were expecting on this. You know, more of a high flyer, and we've seen a lot of mat work out of him so far, a lot of submission work. I don't know that I necessarily would have thought Facade would have come out the gate looking to, looking for a leg submission.
Not at all. Certainly we've seen Facade add the dreadlock to his arsenal,
True.
But that's certainly more of an upper body attack.
I mean, we know he has the ability, it's just not what he normally favors.
There's a cover. And perhaps that's a situation that Jimmy Rave has necessitated with how he has approached his offense. And that, to me, gives the advantage to the young veteran.
Yeah, I gotta say, Jimmy Rave looks a little flustered. Is flustered the right term?
I would say so. And could you imagine that that long drive back to Atlanta for Jimmy Rave? 9 years and who knows how many hundreds of miles to get up here if he is unsuccessful in the first round. But then again, imagine if Facade gets taken out of this moment he's been waiting for 7 months. Way to jump street. Rave just trying to get inside the head of Facade. And now this matchup opening up a little more.
Oh, we know Facade likes to use those kicks. Wondering when he would start uncorking those.
Jeez! Facade unloading here. And you could hear that hard impact.
Oh.
Rave, step ahead. And Facade Goes springboard! Over top with a helo, but man, Facade landed hard as well.
Both guys down.
Rave is hurt.
Yeah, you can see not much behind the eyes of Rave there.
No, faraway look from Jimmy Rave, and great to see Facade just get back to his feet. Facade gonna shrug it off. We've seen him crash and burn before in those high-risk maneuvers. You're never gonna have 100% accuracy when you take those kind of risks.
Very true.
But this one seemed to have done more good than bad for the Neon Ninja, the Aerosol Assassin. The Aerial Assassin in that juncture gets 2.5.
10 minutes gone by this contest, 10 minutes.
Oh, and Facade. Oh, looking for a German there.
And connects with a spin kick. Winner of this matchup to face the winner of Bobby Fish and Extreme Tiger a little bit later on in the night.
Nice kick.
Could do it, no.
Didn't really have him hooked. Was just hoping his own body weight on top of Rave would keep him down, and it didn't hold it. You have to believe that he does not want this to go long.
Wait a second, Facade going for the dreadlock. He signaled for it, and Rave knew impending doom was near. Oh, check that out! Rave drops down into the submission, into the crossface, multiple revolutions, no way to counter.
I don't know.
Oh, look at how deeply he's torquing back on the neck. He pulled back so hard on Facade's own neck. Rave's own shoulders were flat on the mat. He almost pinned himself. Another pinning attempt gets due.
And he barely got out of that one. Clearly, the crossface knee combo had the desired effect. Now is not the time for Jimmy Rave to be catching a breath. Stay on top of Facade.
Rave just contorting Facade. Unbelievable.
Especially after you can tell Facade landed hard on his back with that helo. I am surprised that he did not tap out. I will be honest there.
Rave hurt his own hand on that strike. That shows you the intensity he's battling with. And now we're back on the outside. Oh my God. Well, this could end this thing. Pile driver? Are you kidding me?
Facade battling his way out.
Oh! Thrust kick! Rave is teetering on the apron. Again, that faraway look returns.
Both men at 7.
Well, if we got a double count out, then somebody's getting a bye. And Rave drops down on Facade and then breaks the count. And that STO-like takedown, Facade drops on the edge of that ring. Metal meets wood at a point and no padding.
Very true. It's the worst place to fall in a ring. We're at halfway home, and Facade is hasn't even rolled over the whole way.
And this win will count for Jimmy Rave. He'll move on. The crowd supporting Facade. They want to see him continue to fight, and he will.
9.5. He took advantage of every bit of that 10 count.
Unbelievable. You know, Facade was driven on by his past several months in this company, fighting to reclaim what many say should have never been taken from him. Jimmy Rave certainly has other ideas, scaling to the top. Nowhere to land that feels good here. Facade hanging on for dear life. Rave is down. Facade on top, get a tightrope walk. Oh, we got caught. Jackknife pin.
No,
reversal.
Missed the knee. Oh!
Got the win position. Facade victorious.